going, everybody? Welcome to Chicago. Here we are on Michigan Avenue. What a beautiful day. Mid-70s. Feels like natural air conditioning outside. We've been having a nice mild snap. Luckily, the cloud cover and the wind from yesterday has given us a reprieve here. We still got some wind. There's some breeze flowing on the river, but it's a cool breeze blowing in from the lake. We're on Michigan Avenue. We're crossing the Water Street there. There's the Carbide Carbon building and the Citizen M there. They're having the Rubber Duck Regatta today for charity for the Special Olympics. I almost forgot about it. People were talking about this weekend and time slipped away for me. I was working from home Monday and Tuesday, and now it's Wednesday, August the 7th. Somebody said it was the 8th. We're all confused, but it's today. Hey, yes, ASMR. Thanks for tuning in. Like the butterflies. Life, how you doing there? What a good name. Alvin, Jessica, John James. That's great. Thanks for tuning in here. How you doing? And Sharon, Michigan, bright and clear. Yeah, what a beautiful day for the Duck Regatta. They're gonna dump all those little yellow rubber duckies for charity. So my task is to see if I can find a place to film it and not lose my connection. There's going to be thousands of people. At least last year there were thousands of people that gathered along the banks of the Chicago River here on either side of Columbus, and we'll give you an overview. We'll head over across the river at the DuSable Michigan Bridge here, and we'll give you an overview. They have a promotion there at the plaza. We saw it this morning. They got some inflatable ducks. You can still, up until 12:30, I think, you can still register for your ducks. So you still got 18 minutes if you want to buy your chance to win some prizes. See that she's got the duck on the face there. That's great. And we'll see. I guess they got face painting going on here. See, people are starting to gather. We'll cross the river here. I'm streaming on YouTube because I can check my bit rate here on Streamlabs. We're streaming at 3,800 kilobits per second. I can probably zoom in from the bridge here. You're not supposed to stand on the bridge here, but see, there's the Columbus Avenue Bridge. That's where they're going to do it. They'll probably raise one half of the bridge. I'm surprised they don't have it already. There's the boat tours here, the Chicago River. See, we're crossing here underneath the Wrigley and Tribune here. DuSable Michigan Avenue Bridge. And see on the side there, they have a, hey Taco, how's it going there? Sharon, thanks for tuning in. On that side, they have that yellow buoy there. It's an inflatable hose that corrals all the ducks when they dump them. And they'll open half of that bridge, the Columbus Avenue Bridge. They drove a truck out there last year. There's a big giant construction truck that's just filled with all the thousands and thousands of ducks that people, they all got numbers on them. And then whichever one, they have a whole method there where there's a little suction thing at the end there. And it sucks in the one that floats down the river the fastest, and it wins the prize there. But it's also raised money for the Special Olympics. See, we got a lot of wind. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to hear me with the wind, but welcome to the Windy City. I think you guys know what's going on here. Look at this. Can't even. It's impossible to ride a bike with this crowd. So here we'll. Hey, they're selling mangoes here. Yeah, that's great. You got watermelon, mangoes. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, look at that. Ice cream. Yeah, so here's the staging area. You see WGN's here. We're over by the Jean-Baptiste Point DuSable statue. He's doing a tour. Yeah, that's great. There's local news media. People are sitting on the wall here, getting their spots. Yeah, let's see what all the hubbub's about here. Lorraine, how you doing there? Krista. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in here. Hopeful and blessed. May, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're doing it. There's a one wheel. Look at that. You going through the crowd there? Look at that. Gliding through there. Look at that view back to the nice finished skyscrapers there. Hey, Kona Ice. You get your Kona Ice here. We got all the flavors here. Flavor Wave. So adopt a duck. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. You can still register. I think the cutoff's 12:30. There's a nice dog. Look at that. Got the parasol. Yeah, we got some sunshine today, so it's probably good to have that. The Fat Shallot classic sandwiches. They got the food truck here. There's a big line out here. Look, so we're just joined. We're in Chicago Special Olympics. Yeah, you can still register to get your duck there. Here's the little ducks that they're gonna be floating down there. Look at that. There they are.
Wonderful. We have one duck for $20.
Little baby one.
Six ducks for $30.
Six ducks for $30. One duck for 10. You buy in bulk, you get more chances to win. Hey, you take a picture here in front of the Chicago Ducky Derby.
Where do you get the duck?
Look at that. Hey, here's the duck. Here's the big inflatable duck. We saw him blowing this up this morning. You get your picture in front of the duck. Yeah, hey, she got the plush doll. That's great. Duck purse. Look at that. So, of course, they got Special Olympics booth over here. Balloons. He's filming too. This is good. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, very festive mood out here. Everybody loves the ducks. People ask me about this all year. When are they doing the ducks? Well, it's today. I think I would have saw it coming here. It almost caught me by surprise this morning here. Got all these lines here. Lines for there, Kiss FM 103. Hey, they're making balloons there. Look at that. They'll make you a duck balloon. Look at that. You got a sword. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, you got a sword. That's awesome. Yeah, you wait in line. You get the balloons there. Here, we saw this morning. Here's the fish. You can fish. Gone fishing here. Look at that. I'm not getting in line here. There, you got the slap shot here. We'll get out of the way here. So we're doing the hockey game here. There, you do the slap shot. Gone fishing. There you went. Hey, they're dancing over here. Chicago Ducky Derby. There's a big duck. Oh, they got a dunking booth. Let's check out the dunking booth here. They do the slap shot. Oh, it fell in. He fell in. Did you see that? Hey, look at that. There's the duck hut. Knocked down the 3 ducks to win. Hey, there's the guy. He has to get back in the dunking booth. Let's see if we get him again here. Oh, she missed. There we go. There's the shot. There. Hope she can hit the target there. She can dunk the guy. Oh. Who's next? So you just joined with Chicago. They're doing the rubber duck thing today. It doesn't happen until 1 o'clock. So. Ah! There it went. All for a good cause. That's amazing. He's getting wet. I hope that water's warm. This guy looks like he means business here. There we go. Oh, look at that. We get the Wrigley building behind there. Look at that. Let's see if I back up. So, yeah. There, if we get right here, maybe we can see the whole thing here. There we go. We can see the target and the person throwing here. Almost. Let me get on the other side of this flag here. So here, we'll just wait around here. We got plenty of time until the actual race begins there. I'll walk around the river here. We just want to... Oh! Oh, that was close. Oh! There it is. Oh, no, that's not fair.
Careful here, Leopard does not know how to swim very well, so we gotta be careful.
Oh, that was close.
3 throws, folks. 3 throws to knock him down.
Ah! That's great. That's awesome.
Beautifully done.
Yeah, beautifully done. So here, we'll head around here, Topo Chico. Get your Topo Chico drink here. You wait in a line there. You give you a drink there. Free samples. Yeah. Chicago Street Race Weekend. We went to that. I guess they're advertising for next year. So let's head back around here. Hey, they got the duck pond there. Yeah. Got all kinds of stuff here. Again, this is the duck regatta race they have every year to raise money for the Special Olympics. They dump thousands of little rubber duckies in the Chicago River, and they float down, and it's very popular. People like seeing, you know, it's all the build up until when they dump the rubber ducks in the river there. Hey, they're good. From a big dump truck. Hey, we got DJ, we got dancing going on. Yeah. Hey, we're dancing here, people. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, how you doing, man? That's good. Yeah, that's nice. See, the Cubs and the Sox have their crosstown series going on right now. And so that's going on here. And people are dancing here, having a good time. Look at the ducks here. And yeah, I think the White Sox have been winning against the Cubs, and they've been rubbing it in, even though both teams are like well below 500. So it becomes the local bragging rights for who's best of the worst teams in baseball here. But hey, look at the Special Olympics, the body armor here. People taking pictures in front of the balloons. So what I want to do, let's head down along the river here, and let's see if we can see what our bandwidth's like, so I can see where I'm going to have trouble streaming. We'll go along the north bank here of the Chicago River. Last year I was across the way. We'll see if they got the bridge in position here. They usually drive a truck out there, and they do like a big build up and countdown. It might not be exactly 1 o'clock here. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. I've been missing some comments there. Selena, thanks for tuning in. Mia, yeah, thanks everybody for saying hello to each other. We streaming, yeah, Duckapalooza, that's what it is. It's like a, here comes some tour boats, fire boats. We seem to be streaming okay, so maybe we'll get lucky here. Here, we're on the banks of the Chicago River here. Look at that nice skyline view. Look at that. So at 1 o'clock, a little over 37 minutes from now, they're scheduled to drop the ducks in there. So it'll be this big buildup. We'll walk along the bottom here. There goes the Chicago Fire Department boat going by. Chicago River, here's where you get the tours. You get the tour boats over here. Yeah, it's a beautiful afternoon. Look at that. Look at that view. There goes the water taxi there. See, we're underneath the plaza that's above us. Look at that boat. Wow. So we'll head through this little passageway. We'll get to the other side. We're taking a photo there, so we'll wait. There we go. There goes the Chicago leading lady. It's filled the capacity. I bet you, I wonder if, I don't know if there's any special boat tours for just filming the duck regatta. Maybe that's what this boat is. You could pay extra to get a closer view. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? That's good. Mia, how you doing? Yeah, a lot of people have different names for their YouTube and their TikTok. I know it's confusing. I have to relearn. Thanks for watching on both. If you learn by now, you got to follow me on both, because I like the flexibility. Some things are better for YouTube, some things are better for TikTok. We don't need to be stuck on one platform. It's too much. I got to spread my content across multiple platforms, because I've been burnt in the past where I've lost content when my account gets deleted. And so far that hasn't happened on YouTube. So far I trust YouTube a little bit more than TikTok. But here, adopt a duck. You still got 6 minutes. But here, you see how it gets much more crowded here. We might not be able to get around here, so I might have to head up the stairs and go around the other side there. Look at that. Hey, are we still streaming okay? Good. Yeah. I think we are here. We got 49 people tuning in. And you see how crowded it is here because this is a really good spot to watch it. I might just get up on the, well, let's see. It depends on where they're gonna dump it in here. We'll see if we can find a spot. Actually, I'm gonna walk around a little bit. You know, I wanna see how bad the connection gets here. So I might drop out. I'm purposely going into the crowd to see if my bandwidth drops down. I'm trying to do this before we get to the race time. You see how many people gather for this. This is the Rubber Duck Regatta here for charity here in Chicago. And so far, so good. So far, we're doing really good here with my 5G connection on YouTube. 3,800 kilobits per second. So far, we haven't dropped at all. This is really boding well for us being able to film them dump the ducks in the river there. So far, so good. I know it always gets worse. Like usually right when the event starts. The same thing with the dying of the Chicago River. I was able to stream, and then once everybody whips out their phone, and it just, the signal just drops precipitously when you actually get to the actual view that everybody's looking for when they dump the rubber ducks in the river there. We'll see if we can even head underneath. We see all the kids here that come down. It's a kid-friendly event here for the Special Olympics. There, you got the shirt there, Rubber Ducky. There goes some of the boats going by here. Hey, look at that water taxi, large barge. I cannot believe I've still got a connection here. This. They must have upped the bandwidth for this event more than last year, because last year it was really hard to stream. And again, another reason I'm doing this on YouTube as opposed to TikTok. TikTok, I cannot tell when I'm cutting out. This, I can at least tell because I want to make sure I get a recording of it so I can post it in the reruns, because a lot of people are unavailable to watch this when it's going to happen. And this actually might be a really good spot here. Yeah, Karen, thanks for making it here. Here comes a kayaker, look at that. So here we'll keep walking around here. That was a good spot, but I just can't stand staying in one place for a half an hour. It would be a really long time just to stand there and try to maintain that spot. Let's keep walking around here. Yeah, look, so many people came down to support it and buy a duck, and it's all for a good cause. See, here you get a really good view of that's the thing that keeps them from floating down the river. That thing out to collect them to make sure they can corral them all back. And see there, you can see it there. There's the yellow barrier that keeps them from floating out in the river. It keeps them all contained there. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Yeah, thanks, Deanna. Thanks for that's Ernie, Bert and Ernie. Remember that? Yeah, I think Ernie sung that on Sesame Street. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. That's awesome. Yeah, what a great song there from our childhood. So many people have seen that. Look at the cement trucks going across Columbus Drive. So we got a half an hour. It's much less crowded over here because, see, you know, they're not going to float this way. They're going to float towards the Wrigley building, which is why there were so many people down that area. They want to. There goes a kayaker going by there. Yeah, what a beautiful day. Gina, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. And Julie and May and Naya and hey, yeah, I'm glad everybody's able to make it here. Look, 88 people. We got 88 people on YouTube. This is amazing. Thanks everybody. Hey, doing the chalk drawing there. That's great. Here comes the sea dog. We'll watch the sea dog go down here. So we'll hang around here for a while. You see the crowds over there. And eventually they'll shut down Columbus Drive to through traffic. They'll back a construction semi truck with a dump, you know, a big dump bed in the back, and it'll be full of the rubber duckies, and that's what they actually use to dump them in the river there. Yeah, it's nice and sunny. How's it going, Christopher? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, look at the sea dog going by there. What a beautiful weather day. And so it looks like, good news is I coordinated with Jen, and possibly it looks like the day I'm probably going to film the air and water show practice is on Friday. It looks like Friday they're going to practice the show. They might not practice tomorrow. We're not sure. It looks like it's going to be overcast tomorrow. That might have something to do with it. The weather forecast for Friday before the air and water show, which is really Saturday and Sunday, when they do the same show both days. The Blue Angels are supposed to be in Chicago. Last year it was the Thunderbirds. This year it's the Blue Angels. We possibly I'll have to coordinate with Jen, see how she's feeling, and everybody wish Jen well, and we'll maybe head up to Eugenie Terrace there and film it from the 44th floor, which would be a perfect perch right there by North Avenue Beach. And like Jeremy says, we might see Jeremy this weekend up there too. He lives in that building, and he's a pilot, and they fly right by that building. They bank and they get really close, and it's freaky how close the airplanes get to these high rises when they do the air and water show. And we'll hope to cover some of that, and I'll be doing that all on YouTube, because I don't trust TikTok. I can't trust the connection. I want to make sure I'm able to record a big, long, multi-hour live stream, and YouTube has come through. How's it going?
What's happening?
1 o'clock, they're going to dump a bunch of rubber duckies in the river. They're kind of a race for charity for Special Olympics and prize, and it's to raise money for one.
Ago, then forgot, and then I kind of connected it.
I forgot too. If you go up by the Wrigley Building in Michigan Avenue, they got a bunch, and they got like inflatable ducks and stuff. But yeah.
We follow you.
YouTube, yeah, Brian Really Chicago. That's great. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, you are on social
yeah, that's good. Yeah, thank you. That's good. Thanks a lot. Thanks for saying hello. That's good. What's your name?
Hey, Joanna.
No, thanks for talking. Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
I saw, what's my social media. What do they do with them at the end? Like,
well, you see, there's like this yellow barrier. They don't push this out. They'll use a boat to pull this out. Yeah, that's what. It's all organized. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
They do this every year. I saw it last year, so I'm worried about maintaining the connection, because when more people get when more people get here, the internet bandwidth goes down.
Yeah.
It's like being at a concert.
Maybe the host.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I can tap in their Wi-Fi, but so far I'm doing okay. So I can see, I can see it like there. It goes up and down. But okay, I'm gonna walk around. Thanks for saying. That's good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at the kayakers. Yeah, this is probably the best place if you can get in a kayak, and that's maybe in the future. Maybe I'll just get in a kayak, and that might be the best way to cover it. It's hard to row. You need both hands, so I'd have to have like a head mount, like a GoPro or something, Yeah, we're cutting in and out a bit. Yeah, so. That's why I'm down here. I'm testing out. It wasn't until we started talking to the nice family there, and I think her name was Joanna. Maybe I'm not saying it right. And yeah, thanks for saying hello there. They said the kids were like, "Yeah, we follow you on YouTube and TikTok." I said, "Hey, that's great." They recognize my logo. I'm wearing the hat here, so you can get the Brian Really Chicago hat there. Look at that. Yeah, get the logo. Of course, we got shirts and we got. Other swag there, but hey, so now we got the connection back. So I think I'm going to stick around this side, because it's less crowded here. And see, they're in the boats right there. They might be part of it here. Well, here in the meantime, while we're waiting here, we got some time. Let's go down and check on the construction progress of the Centennial Fountain. Hopefully later this month, they're going to open this thing. They've been doing testing. It's not open yet. I still see fencing around there. Hey, they got the Jenga game there. Hey, you can sit here at the Sheridan Hotel, and they got a burger joint here. You can sit right by the river. Looks like they're practicing already for the air and water show. There's a helicopter and there's like a smoke rider there, a sky rider. Here's Lizzie McNeil's Irish pub. This is during the St. Patrick's Day when they dye the river green. There's always bagpipers here. And the river looks green today, even though they didn't dye it. You know, it's the natural green color of the river, which people always joke about. They said it's green anyway, you don't need to dye it. Yeah, so Kevin, it starts at 1 o'clock. I'm waiting around here. I'm staying away from the crowds because I don't want to lose my bandwidth here. See, we walked by the plaza. If you go back to the rerun, we inflatable ducks. And I showed a close-up of what the little rubber ducks look like that they had them sitting there on the table. We're waiting around here. We got over 20 minutes until they actually dump them in the water. I said 1 o'clock on the when we walked through there. I posted that to TikTok. There's the Chicago Fire Department. They're backing up here. Yeah, Lizzie McNeil's, Jessica. That's good. Yeah, it's got good food. Yeah, they should make a Brian Really Chicago duck. Yeah, you're right. They should. I at least should have bought a few of them, and then we could have rooted for some. But you know, I'm here covering. I'm promoting. I'm using my time and my outlet. Look at that. They got the ducky hats there. See, they're getting up there. Let's just show the rubber ducky hat. See, he's getting up there. He's got a tail feather. Look at that. So the bill of the hat, that's a nice hat there. Look at the rubber duck hat there. I like that. That's really nice there. Look at that. That is great. I like the hats. Those hats are great. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, gotta get it. That's the great thing about YouTube, Diana. You can watch it right on the TV. I know so many people prefer TikTok over YouTube. I personally prefer YouTube. After I do a long session in live streaming, TikTok just doesn't work with my personality, and it's so hard. You understand it as my moderator, the frustrations we deal with. I really appreciate my mod team here on YouTube and TikTok, and especially TikTok. And I've tried to explain it to Sarah so many times that it just drains me. TikTok drains my soul. I feel so cheap after I get off of it, and I don't feel that way with YouTube, and I don't know how to explain that to Sarah, because I know Sarah wants me to stream exclusively on TikTok, almost like she works for TikTok, and I'm like, why are you so beholden to this one app? You know, I guess because all her friends are on it, and she's a mod for so many other people that, you know, you get associated with a certain social media company, you know. And in hindsight, I wish I would have never started on TikTok. I wish I would have built my account on YouTube, because now we got 63,000 followers on TikTok, and I want to leave the platform, but I don't want to leave my audience and the great community that we've connected with here. You know what's going on, and I cannot get my audience on TikTok. I get you guys to watch, which is great, and I appreciate that. The Lunch Bunch has always been amazing, and people that have come over recently, I appreciate that. But, you know, there's this resistance. TikTok has such a hold on its audience there that they're loyal to it. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, thanks. I was looking at the comments there. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. So, yeah, Barbara Bishop, I'm glad you get what I'm saying there. Yeah. And the trolls don't follow me here, and that's the problem. The trolls will discover me, and they will come, because, you know, but that we got some good mods here, and I'll extend moderator rights to all my TikTok team. I still need to work on that, but so far we're not having a problem with it. And I think Sarah will understand. She was angry with the abruptness of it. She doesn't realize my frustration has been building for months, and the last straw was really when Chris and I, you know, after Lollapalooza, I had problems streaming at Lollapalooza via TikTok, which I expected. But we went out to the Railroad Museum there in Union, Illinois, and you see some of the great footage we got there. The stuff that looks like it's in TikTok, that's in vertical, I had to record that because I could not stream on TikTok, but I could stream on YouTube. And it wasn't my internet connection, because my internet connection was strong out there. I streamed for 2 hours straight on YouTube with no problem. TikTok, technology, it let me down. It didn't record. I had this wonderful video of R2-D2, the robot. Somebody created an R2-D2 robot that they were using remote control to drive around. I want to make a rerun of that. TikTok did not record the footage. It was all choppy and garbled. And I reinstalled the app, tried it again, and it still didn't work. So I had the footage we got, I recorded and posted it later. Here comes the Christopher Wheatley, the Chicago Fire Department. That's the real working fire department, but we've seen them shoot those jets 200 feet in the air when they did the Homeland Security demonstration last summer. And remember that, when they had a boat and they had like a fake terrorist event that was staged, but they were showing how they would react to it, and all these people showed up, and then people too. We got 4,000 people watching on TikTok that day because they thought it was a real, news event. When I kept saying this is staged, this is fake, this is a Homeland Security demonstration, and people would constantly tune in saying, "Oh, this is Chicago. It shows how bad the crime is." I said, "This is the Homeland Security convention. See all these people with badges? These are the people protecting the whole country. You should be thanking these people and not bashing that they're having a convention in Chicago." It just cracked me up that that's what TikTok devolves into, and my moderators from that time remember that day, and I was freaking out. I was yelling at people. I had 4,000 people watching. I was yelling at the trolls. It was horrible. It was a horrible scene. So I'll try not to repeat that again. But we got some good rerun footage out of it. A helicopter came down and blew up the water from the blew out the water from the river. Hey, look at the boat action here. If I get on the other side here. Yeah, you can hear it in my voice. You remember, Julie? That's good. Yeah, Discord's another option. Yeah, thanks, May. We need all the help we can get. And it's so funny, like I got it. I keep making video over video. It shows you only a small portion of my followers actually watch the reruns, because no matter how many times I say it, please watch me on YouTube, people are like, "I didn't know you had a YouTube account." I'm like, I've only been saying it for 6 months, It's right there in my bio. So here's the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago boat. They clean up the river. You see how he's got, how you doing? Do a great job cleaning up the river. They're ready to go here for the ducks. How you doing? That's great. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Hey, he's got one of those folding kayaks. That thing folds up. That over there, yeah. Oops. This side. Back. Once it drops down, it's hard for it to come back up here. There we go. Now we're finally going back up here. So good. So if you just tuned in here, we're at the duck regatta here. Now I realize if I walk to the other side there, I lose my connection. So we got to stay on this side. How you doing? Hey, thanks for tuning in. That's great. So, I walked to the other side because I was trying to film that duck on the boat, but the boat kept going away and we lost our connection. So I'll stay on this side. All the fire boats and stuff are over here too, so we still should get somewhat of a view from it from this side. See, this is part of why I started streaming so early. I appreciate people's feedback. I'm trying to see where the signal's stronger and where the signal's weaker. So I know that I can't go the direction I just went because we almost lost the signal. We got it back here. And yeah, if I cut out, just stay on. This is the nature of live streaming. Nobody freak out. It go, you know, when you get in the crowds, look at there's a daycare here. See all the kids hold on to the line there, and there's still daycare. Look at this. That is awesome. Look at that amazing stroller there. That's great. There's the Chicago Fire Department turning around. We got all kinds of boat activity here. And yeah, it's easy. It's easier from the YouTube page to access the merch. Diana, it's at the bottom of the YouTube there. A lot of people say it's easier than TikTok. TikTok, it's kind of hidden because TikTok wants you to use TikTok Shop. Isn't that funny? They're so greedy. TikTok is so greedy that they just promote their own stuff because they take a cut and at the expense of everybody else. And hopefully the masses will revolt against how greedy TikTok is. Look at the fire department. Let's catch this fire department boat turning around here. This is just such great footage here. This Christopher Wheatley Chicago fire boat here. State-of-the-art fire boat here. Christopher Wheatley. There's the fire department. I guess they're going to do it differently this year. Because last year they actually used a dump truck and they dumped it right into unless they're going to lift the bridge at the last second here, we'll see what happens. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to zoom in. So I'm going to get as close as I can. See? So I'm heading in the wrong direction because I'm trying to get the internet connection back here. And we had it. I guess I should have just stayed where I was at here. I'm learning my lessons here. Yeah, we'll stay on the fringe here. As we're filming the Christopher Wheatley pull out here. Here's the kayaker. Yeah, the kayaker, they got to be careful there around that big fireboat there. Hey, you talk to the ducks through the phone. Isn't that great? Yeah. Look at that boat. Look at that boat turning around there. Look how it churned up the water there. See how the water's muddy there where it churned it up there? This fireboat turning around here. So we got 6 minutes. We'll see if we can get any closer here. And 3,800 kilobits per second. I'll walk really slow. And if I see any signs of my bandwidth dropping down here, we'll back up. We got to be able to zoom in. I can zoom in here. Let's do a test here. Let's see how far we can zoom. But they're backing up the truck. That truck on the Columbus Avenue Bridge has all the ducks in it. And this is a charity race for the Special Olympics. See how they're bringing out? They're bringing out the yellow floating barrier. It's just like the floating thing in a pool that divides lanes. And it goes underneath the water. And when they dump it, they make sure it's enclosed in that. So the current of the river will take the ducks in the opposite direction towards the Trump building there. You see how it's snaked out there? This is the Chicago River. They're doing the rubber duck regatta race for charity where they dump thousands of ducks into the river. And they, you could purchase a duck that has a number on it. The duck that gets to the finish line first will win a prize, and it raises money for the Special Olympics. And we were down there at the plaza. You see how they raised one side of the Columbus Drive Bridge there. It's in the upright position. The other one, and they're getting ready. They're getting ready to raise. We got 12:58. So once that thing goes up there, we'll see the ducks all float out there, and then we'll head down there and see if we can catch the end of the race. Can you hear my voice? Are we okay? Good. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in here. If you just joined, we're in Chicago. I'm panned down the river. I'm real far away. We got 3,800 kilobits per second. We're going to try to catch at 1 p.m. Chicago time. They're going to dump thousands of little rubber duckies into the river there. And we'll try to stream it here on YouTube and record it. See how the people gathered on the Michigan Avenue Bridge? That's a good place to view it there too. All good. Looks great. Good. Thanks for the feedback. So we'll zoom in on that truck there. And you see how look how far they brought out that barrier. Here, if I pan out here without hitting the mute here, see where we're at. We're over by Lizzie McNeil's. There's where Darren lives. Look at that. And there's the Chicago Fire Department. There, we're dropping down just a little bit. So here, let me get ready here because they might drop it here at any moment. They're going to drop those ducks into the river there. So I want to get ready here. There we go. Wind away from where the duck thing happened here. We'll probably head above, and we'll see if we can film it from above. Film it from above here when we head back. Really poor. So I want to show you one of the cell towers that can't handle it. And so I walked all the way over here by the Ogden Slip, and I'm finally back to 2,500 kilobits per second. I had to walk all the way over to here, which is really far away. So now we're back to 3,800 kilobits per second. It took me this long to get the connection back. I have no idea. It probably cut out right before the drop there. That's when we lost juice. Just like when the fireworks start, it's amazing how you can maintain a connection, and then in real time I can watch the internet bandwidth drop right at the moment where everybody's taking a picture and everybody's streaming, and even, you know, sometimes people's iPhones, it backs up all the pictures they up, like people use the iCloud and stuff, and it just overloads the cell tower. So we'll slowly walk back towards the river and see if I can walk by the rubber ducks. They already dumped them in. I have no idea if I was streaming when it did. I know I dropped out there after they dumped it in. We'll try to go back down there and catch it. At least I was streaming up to the point where they dropped it in. I probably should have switched to filming, but we got really close. We got really close to being able to live stream the dump. That's right as they dumped it, that's when I lost the connection there, and I knew that was going to happen. I was really far away and I was zooming in, and it still happened. But now we're back up to 3,800 kilobits per second. And yeah, we try technology. It's not just me. You'll see recordings of it, I'm sure, like Ren from Chicago. She'll get like 10 million hits on her. You know, she's like the golden child there of TikTok, so good for her. I'm just jealous. You know, she did it last year, and you'll see other recorded videos of it. You don't have to go through me. I'm just giving you the background stuff. We'll walk back through there. We might be able to walk through the crowds that are probably starting to dissipate now, since, and we'll try to show the aftermath of them scooping up all the rubber ducks there. We'll walk by there. And thanks for tuning in here. We tried. I was in position. I was filming, and it just didn't record because of the cell phone connection. And I was this far away. And that's fine. We gave it a try. Hey, look at this little dog. This dog's just laying out. It's like Gizmo. It's different than Gizmo, but yeah, it's a little dog here just laying. Look at that. It's like a Chihuahua. Look at that. How you doing there? I'm able to show you what the side of it looks like here, and there we go. Look at that. Yeah, you see the little dog? Is that nice? So hey, now I'm at 3,800 kilobits per second, and you see here's Columbus Drive here. Let's see. You see here's some of the. Yeah, see they got the boats there. Oops, there goes the one wheel. Hey, he's got one too. Look at that. That's nice. Yeah, it's a perfect weather day. There, you see all the boats all bring it out there. Look at the kayakers going by. It's still a nice scene here. It's still a nice scene here on the aftermath of the rubber duck. You see the truck pulled out, and there's the boats there holding the barrier there. We'll head up here. They're bringing the bridge down. They're bringing the Columbus Drive bridge down here, so we'll head up the stairs here.